The concept of branding has been around for centuries. In the 8th century, the ancient Romans used family crest as a way to identify who you represent, what family you were from. If you fast forward to the 11th century, a tapestry was found where people were using a family coat of arms as on their shield to identify, what side of the war they were fighting on, what family they were from, what motives they were trying to pursue, all because of the concept of branding. If you fast forward now, there's an entire franchise that's created on what I like to call Battle of the Brands, or as you may know, Game of Thrones. Within the Game of Thrones, you have different kingdoms and different families. You have House of Lannister, House of Stark, House of Baratheon. These families that are fighting over this territory, over this kingdom, just because of the brand of their family name. They will disown people. They identify them based on what their name represents. Now, problem with that is because these brands or these families are fighting back and forth, there are casualties, collateral damage. People are dying, being killed, being imprisoned because of this war of families. Well, your brand can cause a war. Your brand, there can be collateral damage. With your brand, there can be deaths. Maybe not literal deaths, but there can be political deaths, career deaths, the deaths of friendships, all because of how you're building the brand of you. When you're thinking about what brand you're building, what effect it's going to have, it's not just about you. It's about the people around you. How will your brand affect your family? Is it going to position them in a good light? Or are you going to have a sibling who comes to work at the same place that you work at and they're already behind the 8 ball because people hear their last name and they're like, I've heard about how their family operates. When you're thinking about your brand at work, it's not just about how it affects you, how it affects the people you work with. It affects the people that you work for, the people who report to you. The brand you're building isn't about how to make you look good. It's about how to position yourself to take your talents and your strengths and your motivations and solve the problems of other people without damaging them in the process. When you think about your brand and collateral damage, what effect is it having? What impact are you having? Are you owning up the impact of your brand?